They are going to walk up, take down this tier 3 tower. Sumail is
back.
going to try and back out, yeah.
They just want shrines.
Be careful. And Zai not going to take the bait for the jump. So EG take down the tier 3 tower. That opens up these shrines to be taken as well. And if there is going to be a next Roche fight, EG should have the advantage with buybacks.
Now, Fly with the beautiful wards again in the same spot, creating two of the biggest moments in this match for EG to help give them this lead and drive them towards a potential 2-0 here. They've lost the point. Ages now, though, as you hear it expire. They do gain a BKB now in S4. He's holding the G, probably going to pass that off to Sumail. As you can see, the open slot's still there, and S4 will be happy to tank it up with the BKB instead. Now up to a 67% win probability, according to Dota Plus.
Dota Plus is feeling like it's going to be a 2-0. At this point, Secret needing to come up with an answer. 11,000 gold lead for EG. The Aghanim Secret just now completed for the Rubik. Those couple of huge team fights, the turning point in this one to try and move EG.
You want to see something nasty? You just hover over that space. In that range. Yeah. How do you play around that? Like, this is such a hard game.
It's a freaking screen.
Let me just click Lincoln's here. All right, we got 13-second cooldown. Let me click Rubik. Oh, 2 seconds. Yeah. That doesn't seem like a very effective counter.
This is going to be a problem. Unless they're able to find the Rubik. That has to be one of the ways to do this. Maybe even just chrono the Rubik and then you go black hole everybody else.
That is completely fine at this point.
Mid one still scouting out for his team.
TZ sending the Midas home, off to the farm.
And this is a DD rune spotted as well.
Courier helping out there, sending it. Nice micro there. The Midas has done its job, will be sold now.
But look at this, Secret, they need to defend the top tower, or top set of backs. There's creeps in the base.
What kind of tools do we have here? Yapsor, he's working on a potential Aether Lens to just keep his stuns up. Big damage from Nisha. He wants it all in this team fight. No buyback. He is a one-and-done kind of hero in the Faceless Void. That's how he's going to treat it. This means that he 100% has to get the chrono off before dying. Keep the buyback. You can play a little lax. You know what happens. It's not the worst thing. But
he did take the backtrack cooldown instead of the
try to stay alive.
Yeah,
you know?
Everything to stay alive. But you do remember last game what happened. Nisha not being dissuaded from dying without buyback in the previous game, going for that play again. Hopefully not the dying part.
Yeah, there might be some time, depending on if they can get outside their base, if they can read the fact that EG is just spacing for the Aegis. Especially with Sumail showing on the bot.
10%. And I guess the big key there is they feel like they have to all in for that Aegis play. And if they don't win the Aegis fight, you know, it's going to be really tough for them. And likewise, you can't buy back and just TP in.
Mid-one is so scared this game, but he can't even get farm, right? Like, he's running around invis, trying to push lanes for his team to keep them in just across the map. But he gets to hit 2 creeps, and now he's back ghost walking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not surprising he's only 2k ahead of crit. When he has to give this kind of a game, he's trying to give as much farm as he can over to Nisha, who's now time walking into the tree line, down on the bottom.
It's just so scary. Like, you've got such ridiculous damage coming from EG after a stun, and they just keep on getting stun locked and killed. Pickoff after pickoff, 22-16, 42 minutes in.
Fly just said, "Hey guys, we got that right."
Yeah,
just drew a little line. He's like, I guess got some free gold there. Why open? We can't allow a backstab to happen, right? If we end up going high ground, they're still waiting for the Roche, and oh my goodness, that was a fast spawn.
Very fast.
Start the game.
We'll see if they're able to spot it. Aghanim Scepter.
Nisha has decided that he can solo kill Sumail if it's not obvious, because he's waiting. You know, he doesn't need any XP. He would like a little bit more gold for his buyback, but he is just completely hoping that Sumail will TP down here.
Yeah, but likewise, EG, if you don't see Nisha farming out the creep waves, might give an inkling as to where he is. Cataclysm is the pickup. This could be one of the big defining factors here.
The damage up to 350. I mean, that's all right for Pure.
Yeah.
He'll definitely take it. He's not a full X-Sword Invoker.
But likewise, who do you like this Aghanim Scepter on for the Roche?
It's Nisha's APM right now. It's probably not too high. 118, oh my god, it's the lowest you're ever going to see it.
Well, you see there as well, actually, Sumail, he TP'd back, realized he doesn't like it anymore.
Yeah, he thought, he was like, I don't think so.
So who do you like this Aghanim Scepter on that Roche picks?
That's a good question. Oh. We already got it on crit, right? Shadow Demon, I guess, sometimes? Can be alright. Oh.
There's the smoke up, looking for that opening. S4 could be the one that gets jumped on, but it would need a black hole, and then that opens up the Rubik to go for the steal play. The panel was talking about it, this big frontliner that just, you can't get through the watermelon. It's too tough.
They have two of the non-Kraken spells, too. But the Rubik,
it's just too scary. You can't initiate on him.
And well, look where Sumail is. I mean, that creep wave is going to be heading in here. He wants to be nearby because he thinks that Secret might take the opportunity to jump. But they're keeping that wave up. And now Fly pings it again. It's just like, maybe we keep this going?
Just the understanding of where Secret was going to come from and holding on to the high ground.
Yeah, they stopped the Force Spear from getting in. So they have to Sunstrike it, and they say, indeed. Roshan awaits.
And EG with that are going to move into the pit. Going for the quick kill here.
We got the black hole. We got the freezing field. We got the chrono. We got the echo slam. Everyone has their moment here from Team Secret. The question is, can he get there in time? I can give you a quick answer. It's absolutely not.
And Roche is going to go down as they pick up.
Sumail's going to carry it around here. It looks like it isn't Fly who's going to get it.
All right.
It's a nice Axe. I mean, you don't often get to get it, right? But 3 charges on the Demonic Purge. I do agree. I think it's better than the Tide one when you're rocking the phase boots, right? Because you already got mana issues. Spamming Gush on this giant like wave and torrent is a little bit tough, and the guy wants a refresher too. So.
Yeah, you need all that mana for other.
He's gonna need some mangoes.
How is big one losing?
Soul Ring. I'm sure it's all fine.
I don't
He's
know.
done the math.
Oh.
15,000 net worth lead for EG after having taken that Aegis, getting the Ags. Is going to be in a position where they can possibly try and push for the next set of racks here.
The comeback in the last game was virtually impossible for Team Secret once they got down like the racks and everything. And this time they're still holding the high ground, but even more importantly, they just have the better heroes, right? This is much more of a game where it can happen. Unfortunately, they still have the exact same plan in mid one. He's still not scaling.
He did pick up a refresher here, so all of his spells double damage.
Cast spells, hit spells.
Gotta be careful. Alacrity onto Nisha, looking for their opening. Sumail.
Gotta watch that Scythe. If Nisha jumps in here, he's got to BKB preemptively.
Yeah, it's really dangerous. And Sumail taking a lot of damage. Yule Scepter's dodged the hit, but the Cataclysm finds the hit. Was that just the Sunstrike?
Just the Sunstrike, just holding on.
Saving it for the second round afterwards. So that is going to be the end of this push for now as they burn through the Aegis. But they will at least get 1 range tracks with 1 last hit from Mr. Cardi.
Yep, quick loss though from Team Secret on that.
Now the call is to head down to the bottom shrine. I mean, that's the thing, like in these moments, you've got so many potential ways that Secret could pull it back. You gotta play as safe as can be.
You don't want to be the first mover if you're EG either, right? Unless you see this like perfect opportunity, which is always hard to get going high ground, you would rather they throw the chrono first, right? Put the pressure on Secret. Don't reveal yourselves as this Rubik, and only feed out your Leshrac with his Aegis.
And we do maybe see one of the problems that Secret have in this game, or rather EG have in this game, is there's a lot of outspam, a lot of damage spells from Secret that don't require a big initiation.
Yeah, but now we do have a BKB on Sumail to help replace that Aegis.
Oh, crit. They realize he's there. Jumped on him. Sespor is in the median on top of him. Look at the damage coming out.
That was a mid-hero.
Oh my god. They didn't stand a chance, and Crit looking to try and chase him down. They don't have buyback on the Invoker with the Chronosphere. Do they have any follow-up? They need the Black Hole afterwards, and Zai able to get it onto both of them. The huge combination coming out with the Echo Slam. One more! Secret! They're doing it! Is it going to be enough now? They're trying to take them down in time. 4-step
What?
the other side.
I'm back! Oh my god.
Gets the cheese off. Trying to run back now. They still don't have mid one, but they forced all these buybacks. EG, are they really going to try and push for more now?
The chrono.
Man, S4 with the big bad punch. And look at the damage coming from Zai, though.
They just spent so much on buybacks and on some big heroes too. Crit, Arteezy, and Sumail. Possibly the 3 worst ones that have to do it. But again, the big counter to the Chronosphere, it's always the buyback. Nisha has 6,800 gold. He might have to go back home and buy the refresher.
They need to think about it at the very least. Force Staff trying to keep him alive. A second Force Staff just pushes him to grave. But they do have buyback right now on this Earthshaker. They got to try and hold at this point in time. If they can manage to hold things out, all of a sudden they're going to be in a much better position with those buybacks on cooldown.
It's back. There's no glyph. They're protecting.
And so much damage coming up from Sumail.
It's a bold play, right? But they've read the situation. They know they only lose to the Chrono in the black hole. Nisha again shows, still holding that gold.
This is one of those moments. You look at it, and EG, they committed buybacks for this. They get another.
And it all started with that pick there on the crit.
God, look at the damage coming.
Yeah, that plus 250 talent is a absolutely monstrous one when it comes to the anchor smash, and then the follow-up there from crit to keep things going. But beautiful. Nisha finds it. Easy follow-up for Zai out of the disruption. It's a save, but it's also a setup, as BSJ pointed out. And YapzOr, after 2 games on the Earthshaker, feels like he finally found himself an echo that mattered.
Yeah, and barely able to get out. That break also coming onto the Faceless Voids. There weren't any bashes afterwards.
Mid-one's like, thanks, team. I know, I got this. I'm coming back.
7,000 net.
Mid-1 ada Midas okay.
Those buybacks, the big deciding factor in these games, and they used 3 of them.
Yeah, and that's...
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. S4 got the gem first, though. Passes it off to crit.
Oh no.
He'll be looking for mid-one as he runs around the map here.
Negotiate.
The scary thing is that mid-one will eventually become a hero. He's getting closer to that late game invoker status. Hitting level 20, having the Cataclysm and the Refresher. We didn't see that combination come out in the last fight. And even still, Secret were able to win it. It does sort of beg the question, if Nisha manages to find those Chronospheres, can Secret bring them down in time?
Send proposal.
I can't believe he's also going back for the Satanic too. And now he's going for the Lincolns, he's thinking after, so Nisha just has full confidence in his first Chrono. He knows that they're also lacking damage, right? Which is the other thing, that he can't fully invest in the Refresher. I do understand that as well, or that line of thinking, because mid-one's not offering a whole lot. He's just spell casting with the Refresher and the Aghanims. Same thing essentially for the Earthshaker and the Enigma. It's all just holding people in place for Nisha to bash him.
Goes back for it after picking up that Satanic, like you said.
But,
oh, okay. So he went off the Lincolns.
Yeah. I guess the other thing too now is that they have more points up in Exort, so alacrity matters more.
He needs a base Refresher too. He doesn't have to like carry it around. So now he's got the 6 slots. I'm definitely down with this over a Lincoln's.
Well, mid-one again, scouting for his team. Getting closer and closer to that time. It's still where anything can happen in the late game. Feels like we're going to be waiting for that next Roche.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been brought down to just a 3K difference here in terms of the net worth as well. Kind of getting some heroes topping out here, maybe trying to put it onto some of their allies. So you don't necessarily have RTZ constantly hitting creeps or Sumail as well, right?
Yeah.
Closing in on the Octarine core though, and with his BKB, man. They're going to take these last racks so fast. It might end up being a mega creep game. We all know that doesn't mean it's over. That's for sure.
Here we go. Kill.
Yeah.
And now leading the charge here is
some
unusual spots. They're going to see an empty camp.
Very likely.
I shall open your
tracking their way through on the hunt.
Process in there.
So open Dota and watch in game as
Still a decent amount of duration left. YapzOr gonna be the one that picks up the DD actually.
Observer Sentry combo here from the side of EG.
That's gonna reveal Nisha once that smoke wears off.
Yeah.
So now they know where he's at. EG afterwards could go.
Sunstrike was very, very correct.
Ground.
I wonder where they are.
Humans crawling.
So you can see EG playing very safe now. With no buybacks on several of their heroes. Does open up a large window.
Midnight Pulse. I wonder where Enigma's damage.
So much damage.
Midnight Pulse and Black Hole is absolutely ridiculous.
So moving into the pit. The Roche respawn time.
Minute and a half. All right, what does that do for our buybacks? That's the big question, right?
It's not quite good enough for EG. They're not going to have them by the time the Roche spawns.
They needed a real long Roche.
Yeah.
It probably won't be game-ending
Saya dapat case kan.
Only a minute.
Harga mahal gitu ya.
Did get that idle on damage also. Level 20 talent for Enigma. So if they do manage to push down a lane and get some damage onto the tower, it's going to be quite quick.
Kau mana?
The illusions right now.
Ini.
Waiting for their buybacks to be ready. Not wanting to put a step forward if they don't have to.
Enggak.
Powell's a gold lead.
Man, Secret are looking at stone cold right now. I can tell you that. No feet are tapping. Everyone intently on the screen. It's just, you know, the second that one pixel appears, I might have to jump and cast my spell. Stoic in there. Both sides.
EG now. Group together. Mid one. The plus side of this Ghost Walk is that it's going to give you so much more potential to push out those side lanes without revealing yourself. Throwing those tornadoes consistently.
Yeah, he is like a bounty hunter that essentially doesn't feed. And I feel like Mid-1 has done despite being pretty low in the net worth and everything, he's done a good job of keeping these lanes in a good spot for Secret. It's one of those things that's a little bit thankless. But I think EG, without this Invoker running around and sacrificing himself, EG would probably have Megas, if not the game by now. He's constantly tornadoing, staying off the map, and it can be hard to keep track of that when he's never showing.
Definitely. Everybody going for Aeon Discs now, knowing the potential.
Yeah, it's a good, very good call. It's kind of the pseudo buyback in a way, right? Of just like, I can't be killed instantaneously.
Yes.
Got myself another chance in this fight. But there's so much follow-up too that at the most you're hoping you just commit 2 big spells for you.
Scan. S4. I mean, there's bounty runs, but oh god.
This guy.
I mean, he can do what he wants, right? He's had an amazing game so far, but every step forward you take, it's closer to death. But Roche's respawns now. And those buybacks used earlier about to come off cooldown. All of them with the exception of Yapsor. Still about a minute away from his being done.
I mean, the crowd has been pretty loud for these two teams too, but they are just, they await like us. They can feel the tension.
A lot of tension in those booths. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and the big testament of what makes the top team is how do you deal with that? These moments.
Well, we got a Forward Spirit and an Illusion if you guys want a real team fight here. There it is. It's 2-on-1. They're battling it out with the Forward Spirit, trying to make the play. Oh, he lives! That was amazing. We should get some more of that.
I love it.
Ah, it's just TI.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and the deny on the damage. Oh, this Forward Spirit has done more than Mitten. Yeah, it's okay. He denied the damage. It's fine.
Fair enough.
Boys, my brother.
So 25 to 19.
Dead.
As we near the hour mark.
Oh,
this game
already? I'm gonna kill him.
It's pretty crazy.
It's been good.
It has.
That's a nice one. The question is, are we gonna get another?
That's a good point. Only time.
Yeah, do you have a feeling?
You know, it really feels like it could go either way. And at this stage, wondering if the double huge.
I think the double Ravage is. The double Ravage is kind of scary for me.
Jump, jump, jump! Finds it on to 3. Not bad at all. Is it going to be enough though? They have the disruption, able to keep him alive. S4 will go down, but Arteezy is the one to live. They buy back on the tide, and they just are going to back out now. With the BKB used from the Sven, and now Nisha, Refresher used, but no mana for that Chronosphere afterwards.
That is a bit of a problem. Luckily, he's got a Crystal Maiden. So Puppey pumping him back up, almost up to that 300. Just needs a little bit more for the time walk, and he's all good. And we're online. Second Chrono ready to go.
Come back. One of those moments.
Wah gila, goldnya sekarang 5 kawan.
Buys back, and now another window. Or if you can take that huge team fight out of the game, give Secret such a huge lead.
S4 does not have any wiggle room for himself, though. Has to be very careful with the arcanes and everything. Just can't mess up because he's also very close. Smashes and gushes.
Smash.
You could run into trouble. Definitely appreciate the fact that he's gotten rid of the phase boots, right? Because he needs it when he's gone for this.
Refresher, very expensive in the mana department. Only 1,100 on that Tidehunter.
Yeah, so just the double pop. Just has to ensure he gets it.
Crit. The one to open up. Arteezy gonna get stunned. Nisha, he throws out another Chronosphere, but S4 there with the Ravage. They turn this one back around. They have the Chronosphere.
Oh my god, gila. Come back to top.
He's in trouble. He's all
trying to
run away, and he's gonna be able to escape. The answer is looking like maybe, possibly, the Chronosphere that was stolen from Crit to turn it back around. And now the jump forward. They want to take down Crit, able to save his offlaner at the last second.
That cost his buyback, but of course well worth it with S4
Secret
not one. He is out of Ravage for 2 full minutes though, and you've got to
No,
think
my
that Secret now
archer.
should be able to take position here and get
Oh,
themselves
getting
around
beat up
that
by
Roach pit
Ogre.
while they still hold the big black hole.
Oh.
Can you believe it? The turnaround in this game,
Kill.
Secret in the late
Ogre.
game
Kill.
are making it happen. They force out, over the past couple of minutes, 4 buybacks
They've
from
got the
Evil
big
Geniuses.
jump. I mean, Bulba knows that's what's it's going to come down to, and it's Secret in the late game who are finding them. Nisha. Fantastic chronos, and he's got another one coming up here in 55 seconds.
Oh
of course,
my
that Aegis.
God!
I imagine they give it to him. I could see an
My
argument
hero
for
got
Zai as
killed
well.
by an ogre.
Maybe even Yapsor, but he's not. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Nisha, because I think if you have Chrono, these fights are just incredibly difficult for EG.
Well, it doesn't even feel like Secret are willing to fully go into the pit as of yet.
Oh, he
bit
gave
too
up.
Scary just walking in there.
Very
Got
nice.
it, no Ravage. Nisha jumps forward. He finds him. Blink away. Stolen. Time walk. Tries to jump. Tries to find. Break. The catch. Is it going to be the kill? They're going to be able to get the Black Hole turnaround. But where's the damage? They don't have enough. Heal through. Coming through. EG trying to get him. And the break kills. On
Never mind.
Now finding more. The Hex is out as well. Who's that puppy going down? Almost killed. One more right click.
Okay,
Finishes
we
him
lost.
off.
Oh, the defensive black hole is not usually the one that you want, but they needed it there for Nisha.
And he stole it. They have it stolen. Crit has Black Hole ready.
With the Agnum Scepter as well, he's going to get himself a big old Midnight Pulse under there too, and that could bring down the beefiest of heroes. But Nisha, he's back with the double chrono.
The smoke up coming. They're moving right into the pit. And do Secret know? They might not be aware of this.
There's a DD bot. Nisha, how bad do you want it?
They're leaving. Either they don't know or they feel like they can't contest, but with double Chronosphere, you would imagine that they feel like they can go and fight.
They don't seem to.
Not quite
They're
in
scanning.
time.
They know.
And a little bit too late on the draw. Secret are going to give this one up. So, Refresher, Aegis, Aghanim Scepter, and a cheese.
Actually,
so
go
that's
back.
2 black holes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Good.
Double black hole for Crit. Can he do magic? The Grand Aegis. 60 minutes in now, no puppy for 60 seconds. EG, in the duration of this game, have been able to take down 2 of the racks, but as of yet have not been able to break from Megas.
We
Nisha.
also have the Agnos picked up for Sumail too.
All right, Nisha thinking about jumping. He has no vision right now. No vision at all. But they're down on the low ground. Does he spot them out? Not quite. They're behind some trees. And he spots them. He gets Nisha. Soul Catcher already out, looking for the follow-up. Is it going to be He doesn't do anything at all. The break. He's in trouble. The slowdown. The second one. Nisha going to get caught. Nisha going to be killed. He has 100 seconds away. Now mid-1 trying to run out of there. S4. He has a Ravage back up in a second as well.
Secret.
But they can't.
Never mind comeback.
as of yet.
Nisha, Omega lu Black apa Chrono.
Look at this. EG, the tier 3 tower.
We have the black hole, we have the refresher, we have the chrono.
They have
Just
a moon
one.
chart on Sven. 5,000 gold lead right now for EG.
Just when it's looking like Secret have figured this one out and gotten those big team fights, it goes right back the other way. The jump is there from S4.
And still a ton of duration left on that black hole for Rubik. They haven't even had to use it yet. And you see the swing back and forth it goes. Back to just about 50-50, 62 minutes in.
Icefrog's having some trouble up there in the booth. He's sliding it left and right, trying to read what's happening.
And you see there that
But it's an enigma.
Oh. Up on the high grounds.
There's no time for replays. Things are far too dangerous right now. I appreciate this production because you never know. There's one moment.
Notice.
Especially when S4 blinks into a creep wave.
Jump forward, finds 2. That's a good 2 to get, but the Aeon Disc already proc Crit living through this one, trying to find the follow-up. It's going to be there. They take
Oh my god.
Going to possibly. No, they can't get Sumail. He's walking away. They find the finish. The black hole dropped down onto Arteezy. It's not enough. They're trying to run away. Is it going to be enough to break, to catch the control? He time walks out of there.
Oh my god, is this a comeback? Gila, GG. Oh, udah Secret comeback lagi.
Menang dong.
Menang, no buyback for 2 minutes. All of them, 5 of them. Udahlah, GG lah.
Secret one.
They're out of there, and what does it again? It's a little observer ward there on the river that lets Nisha grab that game-winning chrono. It's one thing to catch
Comeback
in
loh.
order to do it, you gotta see the other guy.
Kalau last year, EG kan menang 2-0 ya.
What more can you the crowd. Shanghai loves these guys.
Shanghai loves the big spells, and I don't blame him. A hell of a game to watch, and a great way to send us towards that game 3. As Puppy is going to march back, he's going to relax, check his hair a little bit, still looking really nice and fly. And mid one's get, well, much like the game, he's lagging behind a little bit. But in the end, he'll still get there.
Oh, my goodness. Shanghai, the Mercedes-Benz Arena.
Did I get anything?
Two, excuse me, I don't even know what's happening. We're going to head back to the panel, see what they thought.
I initiate.
Game number 1. 2, excuse me, I don't even know what's happening.
An incredible way. Game number 2?
Yeah.
We're hearing a bunch of numbers from them over there. I'm saying, yeah, we got a game 3. Definitely won that. I could go to a game 8,000 with this series right now, Austin.
Absolutely, it's incredible, and I think that some of the things that like BSJ and PPD wanted to be able to point out was the fact that BSJ, you said that win or lose, this game's going to be a lot on Nisha's shoulders on that Faceless Void, right?
Yeah, usually with a Faceless Void type hero, you want somebody who stands in front, kind of serves as a meat shield, almost like forces the enemy team to collapse on that hero so that you can get an opportune chrono and you don't have to start the fight yourself. But what ended up happening over the course of the game, the awkward team fights in the middle were kind of rough for Secret. That's why they got down by 15, 20,000 or so. And then eventually they just use buybacks as their tool to have those meat shields in front. People would just die, and then they buy back and start the fight after the chaos ensued, and you get 2-man chronos, 4-man black holes. Eventually, with all these refresh orbs and big ultimates, they're able to hit enough of them eventually. Like, they're going to hit somebody.
Yeah, Peter, Bulba said this was probably going to go late game, and sure it did. What did you think about those closing moments?
I saw Nisha. They showed him on camera, you're missing that chrono.
Yeah.
Man, you almost just lost your team the game. He like smiled and smirked, and then here all of a sudden he's going in and just winning his team the game with that last chronosphere.
Incredible. Rich, what'd you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, we got plenty to talk about right now. Definitely excited to see this one going to a game 3, but I heard you guys actually talking about it quite a bit, the idea of basically using somebody to bait and then going in, saying, okay, we're going to use the buyback here. We're going to then go in and fight once more. Do you think that that is the story of how they really were able to win here, ODPixel?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was so crazy, right? I mean, it's exactly as you said, but then you sort of took it to the next level, because normally it's, okay, chrono's down, Black Hole's been used, we'll get back in, but with the refreshers in play at the end of the game, suddenly it was, you had to wait for the double Black Hole to come out, the double chrono before you were able to successfully get yourself back in with a buyback that EG did try and do a few times in that later portions. Honestly, that game,
item ko toto 400 eh.
without a doubt, the best game I've seen so far here at this TI. This is the absolute dream. This is the pinnacle of Dota 2. You have every single bit of team fight that you could hope for. It all came together in an entirely close game. We did not know who was going to take that win until the very last 10 seconds of gameplay.
You know, you could hear the crowd as well. I think that they would agree that this is one of the best games that we've seen thus far. I mean, typically, you know, you expect the fans to cheer for the home teams, and that's something that we've seen pretty much everywhere we go. All of a sudden, you just get some of the best heck in Dota that we've seen, and everybody's absolutely freaking out.
Who's not going to cheer for Ravages, Black Holes, Chronospheres, Echo Slams, Rubik all on top of that? You couldn't ask for a better game to watch.
All right, well, we now are going to get to take a quick look at some of the stuff that Casey and Slacks have been up to.
Yeah, honestly, we're supposed to toss to a piece that we're going to in a second, but we're both still so freaking excited about what we do. You could probably hear us yelling from backstage from all of Shanghai.
Oh, that was crazy. The crowd was nuts. It was absolutely unbelievable. But I gotta say, I worked up a bit of an appetite with that fantastic Dota, huh?
And here's a piece about eating.
That's right. It's a piece where we learn to cook.
Today we're gonna do something very special. I'm sure you ate dumplings before?
Dumplings? Like pot stickers?
Leandris.
Just dumplings.
I call this Noxheim.
Now, one thing they will tell you to do is wash your hands before you cook.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, probably.
Just keep doing it.
Get out my anger over certain people in my life.
So what is this?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
So how much do we add?
Just follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
Oh.
You should have asked somebody with a healthy heart to follow their heart.
I wish that wasn't so funny.
Warhol. Master skill.
Ooh. Excuse you.
That's a man's bumper.
So we're gonna boil all of them.
I have a little surprise for you guys. I actually brought an American traditional meal, pizza rolls.
Oh, wow.
Now, I do have a little warning for you. I did take it with me on a couple of plane rides, and I don't have a freezer, so these have been in meal room for about 9 days or something.
Kamu minta Pak David.
Smell is actually really
Mau
good.
Pak David.
Nggak bisa minta pegang akses, adanya di GeForce.
Casey, go ahead.
Gosh, that's so nice of you, but I had a really big brunch, so I really think that you should be the one to eat it.
Well, you know, my father always said, ladies first, so you can start off and then we can finish
Hi
off
guys,
together.
I'll eat it, I'll eat it, I'll eat it.
I'm sorry, you can't. Okay, so I know that we do a lot of these bits, and sometimes people think that, oh, that was scripted or you did that. I cannot underscore how disgusting those pizza rolls were. Can you please be honest about when you put them in your luggage versus when we actually open them up?
Those pizza rolls traveled intercontinentally for 12 days, never seeing a fridge or freezer again. They were in my luggage, and this very suit has not been washed since.
Why would you do that?
It's a nice thing. Smell it. Take a big old whiff.
Okay, that's enough. All right. No, what are you doing? Stop it!
Come on! On the panel!
Okay, well, I will say it's a little bit un-American of you to at least taste the pizza. That's American's dumpling.
Are you saying we should have eaten it?
You should have eaten the pizza rolls.
They had not been refrigerated in 14 days.
You don't need to as long as you freeze them at the beginning.
No, there were no, they smelled.
He didn't open the bag. You don't have to put them in the refrigerator. It says refrigerate after opening. He didn't open the bag. It's sealed.
Oh, we should.
All right, you know what? We're going to go get some pizza rolls. We're going to make sure that they don't see the light of a refrigerator, and then you can eat them.
Oh.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. I'm starving right now. We've been working our tickets off. But you know who else has been working their tickets off? These players. And we should definitely talk about what's in store in game number 3. So we already talked about some of the things that were going on in the first game, and I want to kind of ask if we're going to see more of the same. In that first game of the series, we really were talking about the idea of, okay, is it going to be based around team fights or individual performance? We said that we wanted to see more individual players on Secret put under the microscope. They definitely deliver, but also we have just a game of big spells in game number 2. And we also talked about this idea of actually using buybacks to bait quite a bit. Do you think that we can expect more baiting?
Absolutely, and you know what we can definitely expect as well? More surprise picks from Puppy, I think. You know, Bulba mentioned it after the draft, that niche void. I looked at the stats. We haven't seen that for 7 months. Last brought up in the CQ Major against Liquid. He's only played it sort of 26 times in pro games, and only that once was Secret. The other times were Kinguin and his prior team. So if you're Bulba, you've got to really keep your mind open, because Secret could bring something out that could really trip you up, like it did at the end of game 2.
True, and I do want to say, I mean, this baiting strategy isn't necessarily an easy one to go for, but they were true masters of it. Definitely masters at baiting.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, but the biggest thing for me is when you go and have all these giant team fight ultis and you let it go that late game, I'm looking at the team against it. Like, what was EG doing for a certain point when you have all these and all the spells go on cooldown and whatnot, and if you're just playing defensively, you know, waiting for Roshan, doing that over and over again, you're just going to lose eventually.
I think the idea is that Secret was being extremely active with pushing out the side lanes, because ultimately every single fight was happening in the mid lane.
Yeah, but
I don't think I saw another side lane for like 40 minutes.
I think middle lane, when Tide was the only one who had his ulti up, when they were pushing the base, when they took the melee racks, right? EG took melee racks, there was one ulti up and it was Tide. So no one else had an ulti, no one had a refresher, and they backed up to take Roche after only getting one melee. What does a melee racks mean at 55 minutes in that game? Like, it almost felt like they just played way too passively.
Yeah, it's fair, and I guess some of it may come down to them being not predicting that Faceless Void pick.
And it's just, I mean, it is scary, right? You have an Enigma, an Earthshaker, an Invoker. Like, at a certain point, you're getting hit by a spell as they set over on the draft panel. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to get hit eventually.
Well, that's the thing. Are you going to get hit by Cataclysm? You know, this Invoker mid-boarder, he had a very slow game. EG was able to shut him down very early on, and he really struggled to get back in. But if the game goes on and you've got this amount of teamfight control next to you, you're going to hit these Cataclysms, and by the end of the game, mid-one, he's just able to be that teamfight contribution, sitting at the back, double tapping D, dropping these Cataclysms, people would die.
A fantastic series, and now that we do have a moment here, I do want to kind of talk about what the potential is based on the two outcomes that we're going to see. This next game, of course, is going to settle the series. We are completely tied up in our best of 3, but what does the bracket actually look like depending on what happens here, Neil?
You know exactly what happens if Evil Geniuses win. It's EG versus OG. The rematch. Everyone always looks forward to it. We got a little taste of it earlier on in the group stage. But yeah, I need to see it on the stage. I need to see the drama behind it. Yeah, sure, Secret can take it. Secret OG, they have their own story behind them, but I got to see the Evil Geniuses.
And you can take a look right now, folks.
That was great.
Wait, that should have been intended. All the brackets like that from now on?
Can we get that back?
I would actually like if we could put PPD kind of in there, just looking over the bracket right now. But ultimately, when we do take a look, we can start to see what this tournament is going to look like. Already we know we have an all-Chinese affair on the top side of our upper bracket. That's going to guarantee one of the home teams basically making it through to the final day. Also, a little bit later, when we do jump down to some of these lower bracket matchups, we still do have some more of these teams from that region. But right now, all eyes going to be on EG Secret as we do settle this. Whoever wins this plays against OG. And we've talked a little bit about the matchup, but for anyone who maybe doesn't know the history, Owen, why are we so excited about potentially seeing this?
You got, as I said, you got No-Tail and Fly. Obviously, No-Tail on OG, Fly on EG. These guys, they were the best of friends. For many years, they did everything together. And I mean everything.
They're all of Han, almost all of Han into Dota.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I meant. And then after that point, this breaking point, I believe what happened about the Super Major.
Right before the Super
Major.
Major.
Right before the Super Major, Fly said no, and he left. And then No-Tail, it was up to him to sort of, he did. See, that's the worst bit, you know, he's still leaving, and then you're taking S4 away from someone.
He got custody.
That's just the next level. And obviously, understandable why he did it at the time. OG weren't performing, but we'll forget sort of the reasons and we'll just stick with the drama because that's what's most entertaining to see.
That's what everyone wants, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It definitely is, and we're going to have to keep that in the back of our mind as the teams are getting ready. They're about to jump back into their seats on the main stage. We're going to welcome all of them completely tied up in our series 1-1. This game does decide we might have that rematch. We might get to actually settle a little bit of this drama up on the main stage, or we are going to see Secret move on forward. And now, as the players do take the stage right now, I do want to really start to talk about everything that they have accomplished already in this tournament. EG really trying to grab a win here, but are they overperforming thus far in the bracket, Neil, for what you expected?
No, not necessarily. I think this is going to be the make or break for them. Much as how in the BO1s, like, I'm not ready to say that any team made it to main event, oh, suddenly they get my respect. You got to make it through a few teams first before I get impressed. If they manage to beat Secret, or if Secret manages to beat EG, then I guess that's when you start defining a clear frontrunner. OG is another force to be reckoned with. Both of these teams will not have an easy road against that, because no one's given a solution to OG's core IO yet.
Yeah, and now we can actually take a deeper look at what OG actually expects. We have an interview with them and Casey.
Okay, if you could interview yourselves, what would you ask?
What time did I wake up this morning?
Boy, that is genius. Why didn't I think of that?
Finger sofa is meant for 2 people.
It is. I didn't know there were going to be 3 of you.
My butt is stuck on.
Oh, God, I've worked with people like you. So, Fly, I'm curious, how much do you guide your teammates to look back and learn from mistakes versus not holding on to the past and just focusing on what's ahead?
There's always something to learn both from failure and success, so I like to look at both. because sometimes people forget why they win and why they're good. So I definitely try to look at both things, and I think we were one of the best teams at the previous TI, and there's all the good things that we did that we actually, coming into training here, we look back and like, oh wow, you know, we just did certain things really well, and we'd like to do that again.
I believe like it's true that many teams, they forget why something is successful, and you know, sometimes you have to take some moments to reflect on why you think something was working.
I'm curious how each of you would rate your performance at TI8 now that you've had some space to look back on it.
As a team, 9 out of 10.
Why not 10 out of 10?
Because we didn't win.
But you think you did everything that you possibly could to...
Pretty much, yeah. I'll hop on the bandwagon. Yeah, 9.
Smart.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you wish that you had done differently?
Probably the last day, my friends.
The last day. Maybe play it a bit better. Yeah.
We had a pretty good track record, pretty much the entire event. And then we lost an upper bracket match, and then we managed to like kind of fight back. And then we lost to LGD in a fashion which I think was not very characteristic of us during that tournament. So, of course, we all wish that we had a better series.
You didn't make any roster changes right after TI. I'm curious why, because a lot of people, that's a really popular time for people to kind of take a look at.
They're going
personnel
outside.
and see what works and what
That's
doesn't.
very nice.
Because we formed the team 2 months prior to TI, and before going to TI, we already had made up our minds that we're not gonna switch rosters, even if we like get 16th place. That's it. And then we did end up doing really well. So there was no reason for us to change after, maybe after this TI.
Who are you kicking after this TI?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Of course, after finishing 3rd place and being a pretty new team, it seemed kind of unnecessary to change roster.
I'm curious about your thoughts of this TI being in China for the first time.
I mean, I think it's great that it's in China. I think there's a lot of Chinese fans and players and like really great teams from here, so it only makes sense that they also get to experience it.
Oh,
because,
they
you know,
are so
the feeling of playing at
tanky.
TI
Why?
and for the crowd as well is, you know, like no other tournament. Also excited to hopefully, you know, play on the main stage against Chinese teams and see how, you know, the crowd gets. It's going to be good.
How would you compare how you
Oh,
are as a
they-
team today compared to going into TI8? How are you better?
We've been able to tackle some of our problems recently, and we're going to be better for it. And that's kind of what matters in the end, because if you started off great and you kind of like so-so during the year, but as long as you're able to fix what you had to fix or, you know, tackle it, then you're going to become much stronger than you were the previous year. So hopefully that happens this time.
Is it more difficult to get to TI now than ever before?
For the top teams, no, I would say. Like if you're consistent and you're at the top, you get rewarded more for it now.
Yeah,
you know,
for
maybe
the
you have like
finishing
couple months where
blow,
you're down. It's not like you're gonna miss
boom.
TI because of that anymore.
What is your favorite part of TI?
It's like prestigious to be here, and everybody that is there for a
Oh,
reason.
they gave up.
So I like the idea that it's basically all these teams, like the 18 teams that are putting their full focus
We
into the
won.
game, and you get to like compete against each other. Just that idea is really cool for me.
Thanks, guys.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you done?
Nice content. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
In the interviews we've seen for both of these teams now, Casey really focusing on the idea of how's your team changed up to this TI, because we're no strangers to these squads, and it really is important to actually have that moment of reassessing everything and trying to figure out how do you get better. How do you, for some of these players, win your second TI? How do you become the first player to ever manage to do that? And from what we heard in this interview, they're definitely thinking about these improvements as well. Have we seen that throughout the year, though, in your mind, Grant?
I think for Secret, they've been the best the entire year. So it's really hard to look at them coming into this TI, right? You're one of the favorites. I think it was probably them, VG Gaming, and LGD were like the 3 favorites coming in this. And EG, right? 3rd places. That's the whole thing until the last major where they got, what, 2nd to last or 9th, 12th or whatever. And it felt really bad, but then they came into this TI, you know, they had a rough first day. And now, I mean, it's looking like they are another top 3 team here possibly with the last couple games.
And I like the emphasis on roster consistency. Obviously, they said that after TI8, we were a relatively fresh team. There's no real incentive for us to start shuffling around players. And that was something that North America has been guilty of for a very long time. As soon as you don't get the performance that you want. You're just like, let's just, just mix things up. But we're seeing here all the best teams, your Virtus Pros, your Secrets, your PSG LGDs, and your EGs. These are teams that value being able to stick together with the same group of people. Maybe you might trade out a coach every once in a while, but even then, you see the value of sticking together with the squad.
You always need fresh ideas sometimes. Like, you can always be the 5 same players, but sometimes, if it's not clicking or something happens, like, you do need it sometimes.
Oh,
and
nice
where,
land.
Changing a coach might work.
Yeah, you don't have to necessarily break up all of the synergies that you've worked towards, but you can start to have that new, fresh thought push you outside of your comfort zone and also makes you a little bit less predictable as well. But when we talk about EG not having the best performance most recently when they are actually headed here into TI, do you think that is somewhat of a throwaway? Do you think you can say, okay, that was just a bad tournament, or do you think it was a sign?
No, I think you can separate it, because for a lot of these teams, you have to remember that TI is just approached in an entirely different manner. You just compare the prize pools, it's night and day. It's such a vast difference that a lot of these teams, when they turn up, it's the reason why you sort of see teams like VP, right? They had a pretty good season. You expect them to sort of blur us away on the main stage. They have some really rough games in the groups. They had a rough
RTX on Minecraft lemah.
stage themselves. A team like EG.
RTX on Minecraft loh.
Jadi bagus sih, bagus banget ya. Tapi ya, for Minecraft, are you kidding? With RTX.
Oh, RTX. Iya. Tahu.
Main nggak?
Ayo, I'm gonna save this first.
Wow, 9 minutes. Ajak orang lah, bosen. Dan masa if you wanna go Dota lagi nggak apa-apa. Masa if you want or not.
Ya Dota lagi lah.
Oke, let's go. Happy for Dota.
Ambil makanan dulu tapi ya mau nanti lapar.
Ya, ambil aja. Yo, kok barbecue kok ya? Yo, ini diroba merek orangnya. Kalau diroba merek barbecue kok, keliru lalu. Sini yo cepetan dah, ini diroba merek pesanan ini loh. Barbecue kok dah. Emang barbecue kok? Udah, ya emang terus. Bukan kopi itu biasa tuh. Tuh, nama makanannya barbecue pork. Tepatnya namanya Porky Brothers. Tadi nggak ditulis kopi. Kopi. Kalau ditanya lagi pakai tuna apa enggak? Ya orangnya goblok. Udah jelas-jelas keterangannya kopi. Wis kopi lah. Itu orangnya goblok. Dia memastikan lagi kok. Nah, kawan jaga musuh ya bang. Oh ini kan. Tuh kan, batalin. Batalin dulu. Ya wes, tinggal cari lagi. Apa dibatalin, tinggal cari lagi. Ya, dibatalin. Nyari tuh. Ya, nah anti tunai. Ya, tapi ya tunai lah. tunai banyak silakan di tope cari asing tunai ada di itu tunai bisa tapi all kira lebih mahal ya tuh tope ini gas. Sambasku.
Yang lanjut apa nih? Oh, Secret lawan EG.
Iya. Udah.
Sambil gua makan.
Ayo.
Evil genius.
I'm gonna play over.
Ntar dulu lah, gua makan dulu lah.
Ya.
Enchantress Johnson. EG mainnya Enchantress. Kata gua siapa yang make ya? Keren.
S4.
Shadow Demon Secret. Mirana pasti udah ya kayaknya.
shocking his watch caption. It's Insta like it's old fashioned. It's old school, it ain't brand new. It's a long time, but it's still you. And there's some girls, they ain't gone, there's still a few. And there's some girls, they're still fine, but they ain't you. So let's sit Western Europe, it ain't far. Plus it's near your mom's. I can drop you home after we done fucking in my car. Okay, baby, take it slow, but maybe sexing like you crazy. Ain't no other lady you say can do all the things we've been through, up and out and into. Ain't no other. She said she can do it right. She said she can do it right. Girl, I wanna do you right. She said she can do it. She can do it.
Si ini online gak sih? Si siapa? Admiral Kexdog. Admiral Kexdog ini gak sih? Online gak sih? Jet. Apa ini?
Ini orangnya nanti susuknya yang di spray ya. Mana? Ini. Nanti lo nggak tahu. Kalau komputer lo ya.
Inside my head, I'm no good at me, but now I got blue skies, palm trees, new eyes. Y'all can take the green stuff. I'll be on a new high, new vibe, and it feels just like the old me. Back when I was younger, undercover, feeling so free. Ghost you, but you better never ghost me. I'm an introvert, but man, this weather's got me hosting. Oh, the best still I for free. Why not me? Why not me? Never did I have to ask the sun to shine on me, shine on me. Oh, the best still I for free. Why not me? Why not me? Never did I have to ask the sun to shine on me, hey, to shine on me. Hey, this that fire, sunshine so grab a visor. Even Viper picked up back the switches and a lighter. Getting hot, right now we're getting high. Sunny D got us like Icarus except for stride. My confession, sunshine is my obsession. You'd have probably noticed you're way too possessed by your possession. You just sit there scrolling, I'm going to a place where I don't have to deal with loading in the terms and conditions. I'm concerned with these conditions while the fake me taking pictures. I'm lonely taking pictures. Creating zero riches, still got hatred in our vision. We're diffusion into life. Comparisons, our decisions, check the scriptures. Wake up, breathe, relax, remember, hey, there's way more to life than getting reached on your Twitter. Put your phone down, put your phone down, put your phone down. Oh, the best still I for free. Why not me? Why not me? Never did I have to ask the sun to shine on me, shine on me. Oh, the best still I for free. Why not me? Why not me? Never did I have to ask the sun to shine on me.
They want a story, I'ma tell them that. They wanna see I got the visions, want the change, I'll make the difference. And you know that I'll be searching till I bring it back. Yeah, I went through hell and back to find myself, but I am not the same as who I left. No, I am not the same, I'm reinvented from the head toe. Still I'm on that same mode, still I'm grinding just to reach the payroll. Since I was like yay talent, yay oh, I was always cooking, you was feeding up the day-ohs. I ain't really know it, but I should though. I ain't really get it, but I could though. Something about the distance got me shook though. I'm so full of I don't cares and I don't knows. But I've been hiding from a part of me, so keep it close. My tired face, my normal face, so you know that ain't changed. I gotta go, I gotta check, so you know I can't stay. Yeah, you know I can't stay. And I see the sun, it sets down on my tired city. Wind blowing on my face, I wonder if it's drifting to somewhere far away. I like to come along it, I like to come along it. Oh, I like to come along it. I see the sun, it sets down on my tired city. Wind blowing on my face, I wonder if it's drifting to somewhere far away. I like to come along it, I like to come along it. Oh, I like to come along it.
Woke up right side of the bed, still broke, still dope, but it's all in my head. I got hope, got love, got spot on the edge. I got goals, got flows, and I'm trying to wed. I might go deep, hoping you'll be okay. I can't wait until I see the day. No sleep, hold dreams and pillowcases. Now we gon' see it so amazing. No choice, but I ain't set controlling me, holds me down to the ground when I'm feeling it. When me get surrounded by sounds, thinking this how it's supposed to be. I ain't feeling the zone, and I ain't here with the rosary, but I got hope, got faith in this. I feel great, feel dope, trying to take a risk. With my friends, no pros, gon' hate on this. See nice colors every day, no shade in this.
And I see the sun, it sets down on my tired city. Wind blowing on my face, I wonder if it's drifting to somewhere far away. I like to come along
Ini yang mana ya? Ini ya? Ini.
Ya.
One day I know I'ma wake up and see the kingdom. No recollection, no sorrow, no more pain on my face. My mom and dad will be waiting, and all my siblings too, including my older brother. So until that day I'm chilling, living like it's so real, spreading this love I was given and giving honestly. Be honest with yourself. Say yourself. Be honest with yourself.
Udah belum? Gas. Udah belum? Gas. GG.
Emang tadi yang itu itu dia lagi duduk gitu. Di atas jalan kan. Coba.
I think they got us. I think they got us. I feel like
bottom tower is being chipped away! Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces. Radiant's middle tower could use some help! Illusion!
Allies disappear.
Gotcha.
A golden thread.
Yes, this will do just fine.
Double damage!
Dire's middle tower is under attack! Dire's top tower is under attack. Nature attend us!
Relentless.
Radiant's top tower has looked better. Vanish.
I'll take that.
Ownage! Killing spree! Killing spree! You okay? Killing spree! Double kill!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
deserves just as much help as bottom. Roseanne's down. I touched an Aegis once. Radiant's top tower has looked better. I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ought to take care of this fin, right?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, this guy has no choice.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is no more. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant structures are fortified. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dominating! Eliminating! They're attacking Radiant's bottom barracks. Heal us. Is Radiant going to let their bottom barracks fall? Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Regeneration!
They're beating on Dire's top tower. Gotcha!
Ingin memasukkan ayat ke madrasah.
Left leg!
Right leg!
And more of you.
Udah belum? Oh, iya.
The MKB versus one another as we wait a minute and a half for the next Roche.
Arrow goes out again. Just get some vision down.
100 untouchable slow. S4, he found himself some survivability without gold by getting to that talent.
Of course, BKB making that.
Yes, good for the work. The Weaver's still no answer for his Geminate.
And EG, play for them. I guess just wait for that next Roshan. Make sure you have vision around the area. So difficult to play around Slark, though.
Get 25 on BA, too.
See the relative value here of the supports fly.
13 camp stacks. Man,
dude.
EG had that efficiency on lock. Even, look at all this. Spent on support items too. Just keeping the sentries all over the map straight. Yo, the Slark.
And those can't stack all the difference in the world because, again, the story of this game is EG just trying to hold off against the pressure that Secret had, and they got their items because of those stacks.
It's 7 wards destroyed on Fly, too, which is shocking considering Secret are the ones with the Slark.
Yes. Well, Mid1 jumps in, finds the leash. Can they get it in time? Burrows strike through one.
Dominating. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
The blink away.
Barely gets out of that one. Still another win there for EG. And barely losing their Slark too. That double RP, I thought maybe was going to get stand up there as Crit tried to keep himself alive with it. But Argentina went there into the follow-up.
And he talked about the need for the levels on Sumail, now 25.
This ability is just absurd. I mean, the charge of sword time, he's gonna get himself up to 5, and you're not getting away, right? If you start a fight, a Secret, you better finish it.
Now, RT's gonna keep this again. All of the lanes.
Oh, Mid1's over Courier here.
This would be a nice little pickup for him. But he'd have to be able to finish it, otherwise, essentially, Sumail could run him down. So, Mid1.
Playing so aggressively here. Again, he's using that vision. Really good stuff here from protection of his ultimate, knowing when things are looking bad for him.
Does need to be careful, but turn daytime. And now, he's in no man's land. Mid1, he's it, and S4 also chasing him down. Arteezy looking for the follow-up, gets the blink away. Yeah, the turn today, hiding up on the high ground, a little bit scary there for the Slark.
It looks like they still get 3 bounty runes despite all that scouting out from Mid1 too, so EG feeling fine about this. They send Arteezy forward in the blur.
He's not afraid, jumps forward in. Missile blast, Mid1 gets the BB off, trying to run, doesn't have to look for another 30 seconds, and Arteezy goes up back! He's able to hit it! Takes for more, they have a shot from downtown, tries to find it, and Sumail looking for the finish. Them all survivable. They chase.
Mega kill! Double kill!
They get it to him. And they're making it happen.
The Satanic was on cooldown. He still managed to find that last perfect.
Oh, they chase forward, and Evil Genius. They turn forward. Tearful. They're running. Do you believe in miracles, ladies and gentlemen? EG did it.
Oh, the panel, they better hurry, because that one ended in a flash. EG celebrating in the booth.
Oh, unbelievable. And again, you can't overstate the comeback that they had at around that 20-minute mark. It was so ridiculous.
And look how much that win means. The family up there as well. The huge sighs of relief, like, oh my God, that was way too close. And they get to bask in the glory of Shanghai. They love EG and they love seeing them win.
Beautiful performance indeed from Evil Geniuses and for Team Secret. Again, brings up a lot of...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This isn't the end. Top lane is missing.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. The battle resumes.
I was wounded indirectly. Fresh meat. Never refuse. Tis mine.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant have fortified their structures. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Killing spree. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Dominating. Double kill.
I love this part.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Battle isn't over yet. Bested.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Bloody crazy.
They're beating on Dire's top tower. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire snow fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Time to punch it! Crush me!
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
This'll come in.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Could offer me
Mega kill!
Finn doesn't even describe it! You're welcome!
Who could turn away from this battle? Unstoppable! Double kill!
Be gone.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind. Monster kill!
Bad luck. Behold, my Syrian cave.
Ownage! Mega kill!
Find peace, thou monster.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away! Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Shall claim me. Of course.
Double kill! Double kill!
Haven't you heard? This makes me stronger.
Killing spree! Triple kill!
Double damage.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. better help Dire's middle tower.
Yes. Coin for me.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Dominating. Mega kill.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
On the vine.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Kalau saya punya yang tangan panjang ini Pak digantung ya. Tangan panjang kuning.
Killing spree.
My heart no longer beats. Get over! A spare rib! Bonded, you and I.
Double kill.
I'll just cut me losses. Haste.
Gimana sih rasanya kalau misalkan itu jadi aku gitu? Nah, sebetulnya kita punya narasumber, ya, seorang bintang tamu yang cowoknya direbut sama temannya sendiri. Oh ada? Ada. Ini korban pelakuannya. Mau kita ambil kita tanya jawab ya. Oke. Ya udah, kalau begitu langsung aja. Ini nanti sebut saja Mawar. Pemirsa, sekarang kita sudah bersama seorang korban pelakor yang cowoknya kabarnya direbut oleh sahabatnya sendiri, ya kan? Gimana kira-kira kamu sebagai calon host di sini menggantikan Sylvia, kamu ngomong apa? Iya benar. Tapi aku belum bisa menghadapi penyelamat konon kapal. Kayak awalnya yang sama. Mungkin kita langsung lihat aja mungkin foto gimana?
Ensnared in blood. I don't think you understand who you're dealing with!
Killing spree. Mega kill. Ownage. Dire's top tower is under attack. Falling to the Dire.
Oh iya.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Dire have fortified their structure. Dominating! Owning! Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Look what they're doing to Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Thanks be to you.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Tis mine. What a bounty! I was meant to have this. The rule of illusion. In the flame.
Killing spree. Killing spree. is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
Invisibility! Even I can appreciate that.
There shall be shankers by the acres.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Radiant have fortified their structures.
Haste! A tool to teach. Searing chains.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Killing spree.
Generation.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower always did get short shrift.
invisibility.
Dire's top barracks are getting banged up. Oh, we have to say goodbye to their top barracks. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Oh, mega kill! Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks have fallen. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is falling. Dire's middle tower just went down.
No one does this to me.
Sweet sexes.
Killing spree.
Double damage.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen. I thought they could maybe hold on, but... Killing spree.
This gift is focused.
Absolutely perfect.
Get over it! Sorcery claims me.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. This'll come in handy.
School. An ill wind carries me. You've been practicing.
Middle is missing.
Fresh meat. Fresh meat.
Something tells me we haven't seen the last of him.
Aku mati loh, buat kirimin pemakaian kapan nanti di
Oh iya, nggak bisa. Ini baju kok.
Ya.
Ini ada kan.
Ya itu.
Your place is here. Bottom lane is missing.
Invisibility. Fixed illusion. I can do this. Damn it.
Killing spree.
I read your life.
Double kill. Double kill.
Such sorcery shall not prevail.
How did you see that coming?
The embers still burn.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tis mine.
Well done.
Antiseptic
shock.
So that be a tribute. Where's my pension?
Bounty.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
invisibility.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Let's get on with it.
All in a day's killing. Unbelievable.
Double kill.
You won't be getting up so soon.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Short-sighted of you.
Makan yang Malam ke City Walk, Pak. Malam ke City Walk. Hah? Malam. Hah? Kenapa? Terus? Ya Allah, malam ke City Walk. Maksudnya kok nggak melok kan? Guys, jam 6. Hah? Kok nggak melok? Melok bentur, hati-hati.
Udah.
Belum. Saya talk sih sampai malam. Lu masang-masang.
CCTV pakai CCTV yang Xiaomi aja. Langsung pasang kan. Nggak sampai di kabel-kabel. Same CCTV. CCTV masa nggak repot, cuma tinggal tempel doang.
Ya kan ini belum dibornya.
Ya enggak, ngerti nggak sih kamu cari hasil. Rumah aku juga pakai itu kok. My house. I told you, Xiaomi. Mereknya Xiaomi. Itu tinggal ditempel.
Ya kalau ditempel doang gampang pas. Iya.
Pokoknya ada aja. Ya.
You know how barbaric in here.
Ya beda.
Ya kalau tinggal di apa sih? Suburban atau di apa sih? Wah, urban place mah nggak apa-apa, ini tinggal di mountain boy.
Mountain harusnya lebih beda lagi. Uncivilized harusnya nggak ada apa-apa.
Apaan uncivilized, mobil gue bisa hilang.
Bukan, ya harusnya. Ya, maksudnya di mountain tuh di mountain tuh di atas lagi gitu loh, bukan di kota. Di kota lebih gampang lagi jadi di atas.
Kalau lebih gampang, kalau dulu gue tinggal di ini itu ada satpamnya. How to buy Pangolier.
Pleased to meet ya.
Not like I'm sure.
Mau main full game nggak bisa ini, paling bentar lagi.
Lagi
Pangolier. Nggak ada Pangolier.
Give me off.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. Oh, habis O.
Pas digoreng lagi jadi kental.
Dulu sudah ada biskuit, biskuit malah lebih banyak. Kapan Yubunis bikin turning lagi? Turning game. Gue mau jadi ya. So ini dah. Hideout.
I wanted to say that.
Buttercup Fairy. We go flee. Can we actually flee?
Your turn to ban.
40. Damage berapa ini?
5 seconds remaining.
Go flee. Bird. Flee, bird, flee. Oh, you cannot flee. What is this? Oh no, we lost. We lost. But. Attack.
What? How is Nisha only Ancient 7? Are you kidding me?
We lost.
No, are you kidding me?
Nisha.
No, are you kidding me? How the fuck is Nisha only Ancient 7?
Ya kenapa?
Hah? Loh, Ancient 7 malah kuat lah kalau misalnya itu. Terus Israel account.
Mana kuat buat apa?
Loh, Nisha is Ancient 7.
Iya, kenapa?
Apanya kenapa?
Ya so what?
Loh, that's a big problem. Even pro teams with Divine cannot itu. Dia cuma Ancient 7.
Ya mungkin dia gak main ranked kan. So what?
Loh, ya masanya how does he get experiences, bro? That's the problem. Kamu kan latihan PUBG juga. Kalau CS masih oke lah. CS tuh nggak itu.
Kan Nisha mainnya udah lama. Mungkin dia nggak main PUBG.
Dia orang muda kok. Tapi ya udahlah.
Jarang main PUBG lagi mungkin.
I don't understand, man. This fucking
still out of range.
Is there impossible?
Ya nggak apa-apa, so what?
I'm a bit surprised.
Oh, teleport. Oh no.
I am Squeak.
I'm Spleen.
I'm Spoon.
Amazing.
I got it.
Boom.
Prepare for battle.
Off we go.
We won? Oh, we won.
Huh?
What?
We won.
Let's go.
30 seconds to battle.
What are you buying?
Off we go.
The battle begins.
First blood.
Bombs built.
First
Okay, let's blow something up.
Come on. What was that?
I didn't see anything.
Yes.
We're going.
Yes.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
Archer.
Yes.
Get back.
This is gonna be fun. Woo!
Excuse us.
Next.
Off with you.
Excuse me.
Wait, this is our field. You should go.
Alone with you.
That way.
Somewhere there.
Let's go. We're going. See? Four. Think fast.
Good plan.
Now we need to initiate.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
Careful.
Actually, stay here.
Warnanya apa? Kayak gini.
Negotiate.
Ya. Oh, kira dua udah
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Off we go!
Get him!
Oh, it's pure.
Planted.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Whack. Sit and whack.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes!
In place. Let's go. Set. Science.
ซื้อหัว
That way. Let's go. You got the right views on that one. Double kill.
You sure?
Quit arguing. Right here. To me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Go here.
Off we go!
Nama apa?
Mine in
Biar nama
place.
apa yang keren apa? Look fun.
Like it's
Your middle tower is under attack.
Done.
Huh? What? Huh?
Your top tower is under attack.
Woohoo! You think that's nice?
Set.
Was under orders. Pico. I will rip you apart.
Yes! Hope this works! We're going!
Please.
Let's go!
Off we go.
There.
Line in place.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
Landed. Here goes nothing.
Planted. Woohoo!
Let's go. In place.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
No more.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
There's a good little mine.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Thanks. Huh?
What?
Aw, just look at it.
Mine.
We should play it.
Bounty.
Place. Monster Hunter.
Come on. Gold for me.
Oh, charger.
Let's do that again.
Your top tower is under attack.
Just for you.
Your top tower has been denied.
Oh boy. Yes.
Hah? Belum.
Belum nanti jemput mama.
Kan jemput mama main kesini terus di World.
What was that?
I didn't see anything.
Iya weh.
Mandi kemarin.
Buka mandi sih. Gantikan.
Like a tree.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Play Siege.
Dire structures are fortified.
Planet.
What? On the ground. On the
Yes.
bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Off we go!
Illusion!
I take mine!
Oh, this is good. Here we go.
And set.
Ah.
Nice! Who's a turtle duck there?
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Danger flows.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Here goes nothing.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
We're going.
Yes.
Yes. Hope this works. Careful. Trap is set.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Science.
You sure? Plummeting to Mercury.
What are we missing?
My priest.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Game changing tactics. Yes.
Dire structures are fortified.
Never mess with take it.
Let's go.
Clever.
Yeah, we won.
Where's that good little mine?
Mine in place.
Think that's nice, yes, you are. Well, planted.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
So beautiful.
You got it.
Oh my god. Oh, dia struggle. Go. Actually, only two fairies.
Next!
That way!
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Set! Aw, just look at it.
Nice.
And set.
Sneaky.
Come on! Who's it going down mine?
I'm gonna absorb. Yes.
There. Come here. We're not ready.
Gold and sweet. Off we go.
Yes!
Good little mine. Yes, you are. There we are.
Hope this works!
Balls in battle.
Guys, kalau kamu spectate sini gila banget ya. Mereka they're smart enough to destroy the bomb. They're not smart enough to fucking sentries.
Siapa?
Enemy lah, itu legend bracket. Kamu coba spectate.
Your top tower is under attack.
I almost got the triple kill rampant sih gila.
Structures are fortified.
Going, we're going!
Sadly, mereka semua nggak di situ. So.
Fun!
Kalau kamu nonton sih, gila. Naruh sini tuh cuma buat asal doang. Never knew. Never knew they would fall for the bait. Maksudnya dia bakal lewat doang gitu.
You sure?
Like an idiot. I made my team win. Oh my god, actual comeback.
This works.
Huh?
What?
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
And what?
Nice. What was that?
I didn't see anything.
Kasian banget musuh X-nya cacat banget. Even though
Off we go.
bahkan
Trap is set.
I'm not serious. Kira udah bad lane di
You sure?
atas.
Quit arguing.
They're just dying to my bombs, the gas. I'm mending spec. practically dying to my box. Terus embuk-buk semua. Padahal mereka udah dan guys. Siapa? Aquadennya aja ada an economical, bro. Kayak fucking vision. Anyway.
Yes. Welcome to the secret shop. Good plan. Done.
So beautiful.
Huh?
What?
Up we go!
Sneaky. Who's it going down line?
Ada Weaver lagi musuhnya.
What was that?
I didn't see anything.
Bounty! Illusion! That's it!
Mine.
This is a good little mine. Set.
We're going! Hope this works!
Oh, we have.
This is gonna be fun!
Siapa itu? Siapa aku lihat.
I wonder what we'll catch. Here goes nothing.
That way! Here we go!
Wait. What is this board?
I'm level 21 as a tactist.
Let's go!
Your top tower is under attack.
This works!
Saya make a right like this. Oh my god. I messed up.
Huh?
What?
Sneaky! Where's a good little
Oh, they have.
Here goes nothing. And set.
Never. Come on! Oh boy!
Okay.
Set. There. Force stab. There.
Set. Yes.
Your shine has already faded.
My hero shine. Just beautiful.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Look at it.
Nice.
Planted. So beautiful.
Science!
Off we go!
Beautiful. We're not ready. There's a
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
You sure?
Quit arguing!
Plant it! Where's a good little mine? We're going!
Jeez. And just slide in place.
Not yet.
Goes nothing.
Invisibility.
This works. Here we go.
Like a tree.
Nggak pernah lihat package Twister streaming.
Gold and sweet.
Hope this works.
No, you want my
Set.
Good plan. There we go.
Hello, so nice.
This is a good little mine. Yes, you are.
Yes! In place!
Oh no.
Again!
Cass.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
What was that?
I didn't see that. This is gonna be fun! Huh?
Nice. Proper safety is and done.
Set. There's a Santa doesn't there.
What?
Aw, just look at it.
You doing unfriendly?
Off we go! There's a good little mine. Here goes nothing. Set. Trap is set.
Oh, goes nothing.
Hope this works.
In place.
Fun.
Welcome to the secret shop.
Science. That way. Oh boy.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Nothing.
Set. Double damage. Woohoo!
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Careful. Hope this works.
Right here. Here we go.
Yes. There's a good little.
That's it.
What you like?
Let's go.
Did that? There. Mine in place. Aww. Set and watch. Let's go.
And done.
It's not time. Aw, just look at it.
Nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Did that planted? Here goes nothing.
Go.
What?
Yes.
We're going.
Jeez.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
Off we go! Hope this works!
Be gone.
Just
Set.
it's not time. In place.
Your top tower is under attack.
Let's go together.
Your top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
There's a good little line.
Actually helpful.
4 kali 12
The enemy's middle tower
16 kali 750 berapa? 16 kali 750 berapa?
16
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Oh my god. Guys, you wanna see how Tekis
The enemy's middle
solo Roshan?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Oh enggak. Oh never mind, not enough. Oh my god.
Yes!
Wah, set enough. So I need 30 something bombs baru bisa.
We're going to a good planet.
Apa gara-gara armornya kali ya?
Well, musically they're all mine.
There was nothing. Science.
Finders keepers.
Nice.
Oh, look at the beast.
Off we go.
You think that next year should work?
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Aw, just look at Here goes nothing.
Why not give me rapids, bro? Why not?
Weren't you glad to see me again?
They didn't give me rapids, man.
Lives to cut again.
Why so cruel?
There's a good little mine.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
And
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
no
Didn't see
honor.
anything.
Double kill.
Beautiful.
Kill
Let's go.
She's just beautiful. Not yet.
This is gonna be.
No need to buy, bro. No need to buy.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Set.
Woo! Aw, just look at it.
Nice.
Well.
For only still have 2 left.
Up we go! Huh?
What? And done.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
We're going, we're going!
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle barracks are under attack.
Come on.
You think your team can save you? You thought wrong, nigga.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
There's a good little Marian face.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
They're on it.
MVP me, Brudas. MVP me, Brudas. MVP, what the fuck?
Keeper of the light.
You're not gonna shoot, I don't know. Most net worth on tech is most net worth.
Ada fortress ya.
I'm the fucking MVP, dog. I made you win. No, mine's no win, retard.
All melee.
Easy. Easiest win of my life. I only died like twice. 6 of them are D nice.